Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina. This is my son,
Kayden.
and we are back with another video. This one is going to be a really good one. It's going to be casual. It's going to be laid back. It's going to be chill. We are just talking. We are vibing.
It's going to be laid back.
It's going to be laid back. We are chilling at home. I'm on vacation, and I just thought, why not make this video? Because my son has always had, some questions about, dating and about, his future father. So why not make a video about what Kayden, he wants to, what? I'm in the middle of my intro. This is what I gotta deal with. So hold on, guys. This is gonna be a good video. Let me drop this intro and we'll be right back. Kayden's asking some questions. I'm asking him some questions. It's getting real when it comes to single parent dating. You got Kool-Aid on your mouth. You got Kool-Aid. We doing a video, you got Kool-Aid on. I knew he was gonna do that. I used to do that when you was a baby all the time. I can't do that now. Yeah, I know your parents do that. How many parents used to take just wipe your kid's face? My mother used to do that to me all the time. Listen, today we're going to be having some sort of like a Q&A, sort of like get to know us. Well, not really get to know us, but we're going to be having a Q&A session. I'm going to try to get Kayden to answer some questions. He's going to basically ask me some questions, things that your kids probably be thinking about. Sometimes kids have questions when it comes to dating, especially if you are a single parent to a boy, to a male child. Sometimes they can be very protective. They don't want no one to be with their mom. So I have been single for a long time. And Kayden has seen me date here and there. He's seen me bring different guys around. And his number one question all the time is, what do you always ask me every time you see me with a guy?
Is he your boyfriend?
Is he my boyfriend? But better yet, what do you be trying to say? What do you ask the guy? Do you remember? Are you going to be my daddy? He's always asking that. You need to brush your teeth. Ooh. Oh my goodness. You just had Kool-Aid. All right. So today I'm going to see if he has any questions for me when it comes to dating. We're going to be talking about single parent dating, and from a child's perspective, basically. So I'm kind of nervous. Are you nervous? You're not nervous. You want to get some answers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right away, I'm just going to see off the top. This is not planned. This is not rehearsed. We don't have no pen and paper. There's no script. This is just basic, natural conversations. And I thought, why not record it for you all? Because I'm pretty sure my son is going to be comical at some point. So, Kayden, when it comes to your mom, your only mother dating, what type of guy do you want to see me with? Because whoever I end up dating, because, I'm only dating with the purpose. We only dating with the purpose here. So that means we're dating for that person to be my future husband. That means they will be your future daddy. So what type of guy would you want to see me dating?
Well, there need to be, they'll have to learn how to get down on the floor and play with me.
Hold up now. He's supposed to be getting on the floor playing with me.
They would have to be funny too. And there would have to be a person that does not annoy me.
That does not annoy you. Wow, okay. So he's 9 and he thinks my boyfriend is going to be getting down on the floor playing with him. Because number one, he thinks that's what I'm supposed to do every day. And I keep telling him that's not what I'm doing. He's the only child, mind you.
Oh, he has to be nice. He can't just yell at me all the time and say like, hey, you better do this, you better do that. Oh no, she said do that. You're not even married to my mom, so you can't tell me what to do.
Okay, but if he does get married to me, then he does have a right to tell you what to do, right? Right? He has the right to tell you what to do, right? Because he will be your father, right? He don't like being told what to do. Okay, so how better yet, like what type of guy do you see me with? Do you see me with like a tall guy, a short guy, handsome guy?
He needs to be as tall as you, but like right here over you.
Right there? That's not even that tall. I want him to be a little bit taller.
No.
I gotta be, I don't want to be bending down to kiss him.
He has to be over you.
He has to be over me.
But I don't want to see him that tall because I don't think he's a giant or something.
But what about when I wear heels? Because you know, mommy wears a lot of heels.
Oh well, you guys just stand and inch away from each other and you'll look the same height.
Oh wow, okay. So how do you feel about me like cuddling with someone? I remember when Kayden was young. Kayden had to be like 3 or 4. This is how Kayden got hooked onto Star Wars. Kayden was blocking, you know?
What?
He was, you know what I'm saying? He was blocking. And this was just a friend. He would come over and we started, you know, watching Star Wars from the very beginning. Don't you know, this young little boy right here came down and watched every single Star Wars movie over 2 hours long in the middle of us. And every single time the guy would try to even think about putting his arm around me, Kayden would be like, no, like that's my mama. So I don't know. Kayden has never really seen me in a real relationship at all. So are you okay with me because you know all my time basically goes to him. So parents, tell me what you think if you have, you know, boys and they haven't seen you date, like how are you gonna deal with this transition? Because I'm looking to start getting into a relationship real soon. This year I'm claiming it. And Kayden's just gonna have to get used to the fact that he's not the number one all the time.
I am.
You are number one, but
and
when
he comes in second.
Y'all heard it. But, and that's a good question. Do your kids come first? They come first when you're single. But when you are married, do you put your kids first or does your spouse come first? Your spouse, my husband will come first before you. How do you feel about that?
No, he won't. And I will make sure he doesn't.
What are you going to do then? What is wrong with you? My son is so, oh my goodness. Kayden, are you going to be jealous when I start dating?
No, there's nothing to be jealous of.
There's nothing to be jealous of? Why do you say that? Because right now you want to beat him up already. You're not going to be jealous?
No.
So when I'm leaving every weekend, dropping you off at grandma, and I'm going, you know, on dates, coming back late, sometimes it might
you guys can't sleep with each other until you guys are married.
Oh, yeah, of course. Amen. For those of you who didn't know, there you have it. I am a Christian. So even though he got here before I was married, but you know, that won't be happening again. So, yeah. That's true. Never mind. I'm scared to even ask you. What do you even think that means? What do you even think that means? You mean just like sleeping in the bed together?
You guys cannot.
Oh yeah. Well,
and then you guys gonna cuddle at each other, and then you guys gonna start kissing on.
Okay, but can we cuddle and watch a movie on the couch?
Not without me.
Not with. When I'm dating, I'm not dating you. I'm dating, you know, my man.
I know, but I have to be there to spectate.
Spectate what?
How to spectate you guys.
To do, what are you watching us? So if we do something that you don't like, you're gonna stop us?
Yes.
Like what?
Like stop you guys from kissing and cuddling and all that.
So you don't want your mother to, you know.
You guys can be friends and you guys can come over. You can invite him over sometimes, but it's gonna be me more.
It's going to be you more. This is the whole purpose. This is why I'm talking to you, because mommy is getting ready to start dating, and you have to understand that I will be spending a significant amount of time with that person. And he has to be able to feel comfortable. Of course, he's going to eventually get to know you. We'll do things collectively together, but there will be times where it's just me and him when I'm going to say, Kayden, go to bed, or Kayden, you got to go to grandma's, or Kayden.
What are my grandma's? I'm not going to be thinking about y'all.
Okay, but if you're here, you know, you can't be always with us.
First, I can hear you guys because I be listening while I'm up in my bed.
He is nosy. He is nosy.
And then sometimes when you tell me to go to bed, I'm actually just watching you.
But I won't be doing anything that, first of all, that while you're in the house, that you will not be able to not see. So that's not even going to be an issue. So, okay, so back to Do you have any questions when it comes to me, like about dating and like how that whole process and like where you fit in? Like, what questions do you have?
First, I have the good question.
Right.
How do you plan on getting a man?
How do I? Well, I would say just, I'm waiting on the Lord to bring him, but it's like a job, you can't get a job. Job is just not going to come knocking on your door. So a man ain't going to just come knocking on my door. Mommy was at one point, I was on dating apps. I have like a nice little picture profile, meaning I would tell them about myself and they would swipe if they like me. So that's how I did, some of my dates. But I've done away with all that. I'm not on any of those dating sites because there's a lot of crazies out there. And it is so hard right now because we're in quarantine and everyone is like basically social distancing. So no guys are coming near me. But I'm just hoping that, God put someone in my path.
Have you ever tried stealing a man?
Stealing a man? You mean like from somebody else? No, why would I do that? They say what goes around comes around. Just like you said karma, you know what karma is, right? Mm-hmm. So what goes around comes around. They say the way that you get him is the way that you lose him. So I don't want to lose my man because I took him from somebody else. When I get someone, you want them to stay your daddy, right? You want them to be your forever dad? You thinking about that? Mm-hmm. Don't you want a father?
Yeah.
So you want them to always be your father. So whoever's your father is my husband. So I would want them to always be my husband. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. How would you feel if I did meet somebody, he really, really likes me, you like him, and then he comes to you because he respects you. He thinks you're cool, right? And you've been the only guy in my life. So of course, the guy that, I firmly believe that whoever you are dating, if you are a single mother and you have kids, that the guy should, have a conversation with the kids as well, just to see, because they should be close. They should have a great bond. They should be developing a relationship. And if he is serious about wanting to be with you and not just playing house, he should be having a conversation with your kid at some point to say, what do you think about me being your father?
So first I would say yes, because I'm being nice, but there will be strict rules that they have to follow.
First of all, he's an adult. You're the one that has to follow the rules. Do you understand that? You can't give him rules. All right, so I would just humor me. What rules would you give him?
All right. So first, so one of the rules, I didn't think about it yet.
You didn't think about it, so you don't have no rules?
I do have rules, and there will be rules. I'll be thinking about it.
I know one right off the top of my head.
What?
Kayden never sleeps in my bed anymore because I'll be sleeping with my husband.
I'm just sneaking in bed.
And get in between me and him? Mm-hmm. You are too old for that.
And then while you guys are sleeping, I will check. I will check to make sure that you guys are sleeping on one side of the bed and another side of the bed.
It doesn't work like that when you're married. I'm talking about now we're married. Now we're a family. So when we're cuddling all night, we spooning all night. I can kiss my husband whatever I want in front of you. Now we married. Now I can kiss my man. Now he can grab my butt. Are you okay?
You guys gonna be nasty.
No, we're gonna be romantic. It's called love. No. And I want you to see a healthy relationship.
You guys gonna be walking down. Y'all gonna be like, oh, husbandy, where shall we go out to dinner tonight? Oh, baby, we gonna go out in the bed.
You're so silly. Come sit down. You watch too much TV. I don't know where these kids get this stuff from. So what's wrong with that? I want you to see. Some parents don't believe in showing, like PDAs around their kids. Of course, nothing that's, nasty.
What's PDAs?
Public displays of affection. Where some people public, like you kiss in public or hug in public or cuddle in public. Some people don't believe in doing that around their kids. I'm sure. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, because I believe kids should see. There's too many unhealthy marriages and dysfunctional marriages and broken homes. Kids need to see a little bit of affection. I'm not talking about nothing crazy and nothing nasty and nothing distasteful, but I'm talking about true love and happiness. And I will always, I can't wait to see. I want to embarrass my son just a little bit, you know, and him to be like, oh, mommy. But I want to see that. I basically want that, you know, that Huxtable family type vibe, you know, in real life for Kayden, because I want him to see what true love, and I want him to have something to live up to. And
true love is when someone falls asleep forever, and only a true love's kiss can wake up.
This is not a Disney movie. So, are you ready for, you know, mommy to get married? Because
no,
I am.
That will be a while.
No, it's not gonna be a while. What are you talking about? I'm not a catch, honey. Like, I should have been snatched up already, but I think it's you that's holding me back.
No.
Why? What do you mean? It's gonna be a while.
So here's one reason why.
Oh boy.
When you see a man that comes up to you and they like you, or whatever, you reject them, and then
I reject them. What are you talking about?
And then another reason is you just never find anybody.
First of all, every time we would go out, and I've told you before that if sometimes a guy is speaking to you, because a lot of times, tell me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, when a guy comes up to a female, if they see they have a kid, 9 times out of 10, they speak to the kid first to say, hey, what's up, you know, just to get a vibe or whatever, because, you know, that's just what guys do, especially if it's a boy. Hey, what's up, young man? Hey, and Kayden, let me tell y'all, about over, maybe, he hasn't done it probably for a year, but Kayden, every single time a guy, we would go like, why are you hiding? You don't want the people to know? Oh, get up. Let them see your face, because he know about to tell the truth. Every time someone would come up and speak to Kayden, don't talk to me. Don't call me man. You know, I'm like, Kayden, yeah, that could have been my future husband. Stop blocking my blessing. Kayden would never, like, he didn't like men. He did not want to speak to men. He didn't want to speak to strangers. So Kayden would just, like, kill off every guy that came across my path. That's why I say I know I'd probably be married by now if it wasn't for this one. Guys would be like, yo, her kid is crazy. Like, I'm out of here. I'm not messing with this one. I told you all before. So then I had to pull him aside and have a conversation with him. And I'm like, Kayden, guys are trying to talk to you. Don't you want a father? Don't you want to see your mother get married? He'd be like, yeah, okay. So speak to the guys. Like, yo, he was a cutie. So now he's a little bit better. Now he speaks to people, but he was like straight blocking, straight killing guys. Like, no, like, get up out my face. Don't touch me. Like, in the facial expression would be like, don't touch me. You don't know, like, that's not my name. Because they will always say, what's up, little man? What's up, you know, boy? And you're like, that's not my name. I was like, oh my God. I was always apologizing. I'm like, I'm so, and they would just hightail it and run. They'd be like, nah, I'm out of here. This kid's crazy. I don't want nothing to do with his mother. Yo.
I got a good way of scaring men off.
You got a good way of scaring them off. You're not supposed to be scaring them off. You're supposed to be inviting them. You're supposed to be like, hey, my mom's a catch and I'm a cutie. Let's just combine it and let's do this duty. I don't know. I was trying to figure it out. I was like,
duty.
Let's be a family. So, now, what type of things would you want to do with this guy? You know what? This is like almost like, you know, I won't say this is like a profile. This is like a Tinder video. Like, we put in mom and son, we put in our wants and needs up here in this video. So basically, what type of guy do you want, you know, to be, other than playing with you?
He's gotta be fun. He gotta have money.
You gotta have money.
Yeah, he gotta be fun. He gotta have money. He gotta be funny, and he has to like traveling.
I like traveling. Oh, okay, that's a good one, because, you know, we love to travel. But basically, you should say, you know, he has to love
and
you.
He's gotta be, yes, he has to love us, and he's gotta be willing to save us when there's a killer or whatever, anything.
Okay, so he has to be a protector. That's.
And he has to be strong. He has to have those muscles and everything. He gotta look
I don't want him too big. I don't want him too big, man, because, you know, when you too big, you know. Do you know what I meant? I'm not even gonna ask. You're crazy. But I just want you to know that no matter when I start dating seriously, that, you're still my number one. You're my heartbeat. I love you. And, no one comes before you. But when I do get married, we'll all be a collective unit. We'll be a family. But I just want you to be prepared because, sometimes little boys can be very protective of their mothers and don't want no one to be around them. But you're okay with that, right?
I didn't say I was okay.
Why are you pulling your hair and making your hair look crazy on camera? Come on now, Some single mothers say, okay, well, I'm the mother and the father. I never assumed that role. I've never said that about myself. I am his mother. I can't teach him how to be a man. I can show him certain things. But what I really want for Kayden is to have someone who is going to, show him how to grow up to be a great, strong, man. Someone who's going to make a stamp in the world. And I can't wait for that. And to just teach him certain things that I can't teach him, like basic skills and basketball and stuff like that. Just to do man stuff. Because can I tell them what you still don't do? And I told him over and over again.
Play basketball?
No, for the bathroom. We don't want to get too personal.
I do that sometimes.
Put your hand there so they can see your face. They can't see your face.
I want them to.
He said he doesn't want you to. So you don't want them to know what I told you that you should be doing.
We need to edit this part out.
Edit this part out? We're not editing nothing.
Yes, we are.
Kayden will not. When he goes in the bathroom. Corona, don't put your hands in my face.
That ain't true, you guys. Don't listen to her.
When
I do that part. That was old. I do now, Mommy.
You do
that? But I know because you said it. They already know you're talking about.
No,
so
they don't. I didn't say it.
Out.
I didn't say it.
Did. Go in the bathroom. What do you think?
He does not. He doesn't want me to say it. I am so sorry. I hope you've enjoyed this so far, but I had to stop the video right here. I didn't want to make it too long because there's so much more. There's going to be a part 2. Yes, come back for that one. Be on the lookout for that video in a few days. My son asks me something that I was not even prepared for, so the conversation gets a little bit more juicy. So make sure you be on the lookout for part 2. Because we are having so much fun kicking it with my son, just getting inside his little head to know what he thinks and what he wants, his ideas on me dating. If you have not done so already, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. We will be bringing you great videos every week, DIYs, mom and son vlogs, questions. We also have a new cooking segment. We already posted 2 cooking videos. We'll be coming out with a new cooking video every week called, what is it called?
Cooking with Kayden.
So we're getting Kayden in the kitchen cooking. So please come back, watch, be on the lookout for those videos. Make sure you join the family and
join the fun.
And we'll see you right back here every week on Katrina B TV. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So if you have not done so already, please, because this boy is silly.